Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today we are continuing on with the Christmas Whisky Tasting Kit. So, the fifth whiskey coming out of the Christmas Whisky Tasting Kit, coming out of Aldi, is, let's have a look, let's shove that shit back in there. Alright, now, 78 Degrees Distillery, 78 Degrees Australian whiskey coming out of Hay Valley, South Australia at 44% alcohol per volume, or ABV, whatever you want to call it, which is one standard drink. Alrighties. Now, let me pour this up. Alrighties. Oh no, I spilled some. Jeez. We didn't even do like a high ADHD whiskey pour, but anyways. It's these little bottles, guys. You gotta get it in there, guys. Alrighties. Now, let's have a little look. Let's coat this glass so we can get that beautiful aroma and fragrance all coated in the inner glass here. Alrighties. Now, hey, alrighties. We're going to let that sit. We're going to let it open up a little bit. So while that is going on, let me have a little read. Alrighty. 78 Degrees Distillery, 78 Degrees Australian whiskey from Hay Valley, South Australia. A remarkable Australian whiskey from the 78 Degrees Distillery in this picturesque Adelaide Hills after becoming famous for gin. The South Australian distillery have turned their considerable distilling talents to producing a superb dram. We'll be the judge of that. This whiskey is entirely traceable using 6 different locally sourced malts and then aged in hand-selected wine casks. Interesting. Now I'm picturing, is it going to be dry or... Anyways, we're going to find out. Alrighty, so 44% alcohol per volume, which is one standard drink. You could pause that and have a little read yourself if you like. If not, I read it for you already. Alrighty, let's get right into it. So, let's have a little nose, shall we? Cheers, everyone. What the... okay. This is definitely not like the rest of them, alright? A lot of the ones that I've been reviewing lately, you're getting a lot of the apples, you're getting a lot of the pears, but I think the aging in the ex-Australian wine cask has made this one a little bit different. Alright, it is still malty, it's still biscuity, but there is like a red wine-esque quality to it, alright? What is that? Man, you know what? What do they say here? Hold on. Yeah, alright. I don't know what these words are pretty much, but now I just dropped that. Alright, guys, now. All over the shop, guys. It's been a catastrophe. Alright? The sun's been coming out, the sun's been going away. I've been going to set up outside to record and then the sun goes, so I come inside, the sun's out now. So you know what? We're doing it right here. I don't like reviewing things outside anyway. To be perfectly honest, I feel that you're not getting as much out of the nose because of all the other smells around in the world. The trees, the air, the earth, the birds, the shit, the poo. Alright, so here is good. Here I'm going to get all the elements. It's just trying to describe the elements to you is a different factor. But let's just say you are getting the slight vanilla, the slight caramel obviously, but there is something else here, which is obviously from the wine, but the wine barrels, but oh my goodness, I just can't. Slight orange, but not crazy orange, you know. Oh my goodness, you know what? I'm just going to read their notes. Flapjacks. What's flapjacks? I do not even know what flapjacks is. Freshly baked bread. Freshly baked bread. I guess if you're this, I'm saying malty, but yeah, freshly baked bread is like malty. Yep. Dry grapes and vanilla. I said vanilla. Dry grapes. Like sultanas or raisins or something? If that's the case, then yeah, you're getting a little bit of the raisins, a little bit of the sultanas. Is that what dried grapes is? I wouldn't have described it as dried grapes. I'm like picturing it as raisins or sultanas, but don't dig your nose in too deep because you are getting like the alcohol fumes, you know, vibes. But it's not bad. It's not bad because you're getting all these other aromas with it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm really curious of what flapjacks is. Now, if anyone knows what flapjacks is, it's just spelt just like that right there. Flapjacks. Let me know in the comments because I'm really curious now. You know what? Let's just get right into the taste. I don't want to be repeating myself. So either way, the nose, I'm happy. All right? I'm happy on the nose. It's different than the other Australian whiskies we've been trying. So you know what? That's a good thing in itself. I like to try something different. They were starting to be very similar after a while. Like, more apples, more pears. But this, very different. Similar, but different. But anyway, guys, let's just get into the taste. Cheers, everyone. Drink responsibly. Who's tried this 78 degrees Australian whiskey? Let me know in the comments. Cheers, everyone. It's weird, these Australian whiskies. It's almost like the pepper vibe comes in first. And then it kind of rolls over to be like sweet per se. You know, when you're drinking bourbons, the spice comes in on the end. The spice almost comes in the mid palate here with the Australian whiskies. Now, let's have a little read. All right, taste. Oh no, that's a different one. My bad. Here we are. Taste. Baked apples, orange peel, sweet malt, and fragrant oak. Baked apples, orange peel. I said slightly orange, right? I got a slightly orange note, but on the taste, sweet malt, fragrant oak. Yeah. Yeah. All right. When they're talking fragrant oak, all right, picture something that is slightly bitter, slightly fragrant oaked, but don't picture it like bourbon. You know, like you got that real oaky, that sweet oak, or you know, like it's totally a different animal of oak in itself. So there you go, fragrant oak. Have you ever heard of fragrant oak? It's a whole lot different than the 13-year wild turkey I've been sipping on. So now that is oaky, more of a sweet oak in my opinion, but fragrant oak. There you go. Now they describe the finish as being, excuse me, the finish is being medium long with pink grapefruit cracked pepper. See, there's that spicy, that pepper element, and juicy red wine. Juicy red wine. Juicy red wine. Give me this. You know, sometimes I grew up thinking that I didn't really like much red wines, to be honest. You know, that winey kind of taste. After a while, you might get to try some nice red wines and you're like, oh, no terrible wine taste. So, you know, with everything, it's like a journey. Wine is in its own journey. Beers, whiskey is in its own journey. So you could start off drinking some cheap bourbon, which you're not going to get any beautiful notes at all. Probably gives you a hangover, probably tastes like shit. But same as the wine, same as the beers. You can drink beers and think like, this is just tastes like beer. And then you start getting into your craft beer, your IPAs. You're starting to pick out more flavors and notes. But excuse me. Pink grapefruit, cracked pepper, juicy red wine. All right. Let's see. We're gonna try get that on the finish. Pink grapefruit? I don't know. I mean, it's something fruity, alright? To me, personally, I'm thinking it's like raisins, sultanas. Juicy red wine, yeah, you might have a little hint of a red wine-esque quality because obviously it's been aged in ex-red wine barrels, but to be perfectly honest, it's nice, it's sweet. There's a light peppery spice there, but I mean, will I go rush off to buy a bottle? Maybe. I mean, I am curious. I kind of want to try more things of theirs now. Very interesting. I'm just more curious of what flapjacks is. Like, what is flapjacks? Leave it in the comments. Cracked pepper, yep, medium long with pink grapefruit. I don't think I've ever tried a pink grapefruit, so I can't personally say. I mean, obviously we've had vodka cruises and that, pink whatever. I doubt that's even pink grapefruit kind of taste. But nah, to be honest, raisins, sultanas is what I'm picking out. There is an oaky vibe, there's a fragrance there. But at least this doesn't fully smell like apples and pears. So, good job, 78 degrees, for not being so apple and pears like everyone else. So there you go. Good job, Hay Valley, South Australia. Alright guys, who's tried it? Let me know in the comments. What do you think of 78 degrees Australian whiskey? Leave it in the comments. Yeah, not bad guys. I think it's the ex-red wine barrels that just gave this one an extra edge. It kind of made it different from the rest. But anyways, that's just my opinion. This is just my thoughts. But if you guys want to try your own little whiskey tasting kit, maybe you can still find this at your local Aldi or Aldi stores for $39.99, $40. That seems like a lot, but you know what? At least you get 6 different types of Australian whiskies that you can try, because obviously each bottle is going to cost a lot. Are you going to want to go pay $100 for this bottle, or $200 for the Coastal Stone? You want to try it first to see if you enjoy it, and if you do enjoy it, you can go buy a full bottle, right? And then that's when we'll do an actual review. But oh, I did forget to mention, guys. Now, 78 Degrees Whiskey was founded in 2014 by a winemaker named Sasha Laforgia. Is that how you pronounce your name? My apologies if I pronounced your name wrong. But Sasha is a winemaker. There you go. But that's the only little notes I pulled up for you. Hence why I say, if I'm doing a full bottle review, maybe I'll do some more research on the matter and we'll give you more of a history lesson. At the moment, I'm just coming to give you my opinions of this sample. But I'm already kind of repeating myself. It's going way past 10 minutes. Like, comment, subscribe. You are all appreciated. Much love to you all. I wish you all an awesome day, an awesome night, and an awesome weekend, guys. Drink responsibly. Try more different whiskies. Try more different beers. And I'll catch you all next time. Cheers all. 44% is just not strong enough though. I mean, the flavors, the nose is beautiful. It just needs to be higher proof. I mean, is there any cask strength? Any cask strength?